Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm John.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Steve.
I'm excited now. The last one was definitely my favorite one so far.
Yeah, it's getting wild.
Because now we're gonna get to the territory of El basically revealing himself to that. Just that.
There was only a couple of them. Even some of them left, maybe? I think.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, well, I think one of them left at least.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there was no more than 5 or 6 at least.
No, I would even say 4.
I'm just worried now, like with the dad finding out. I think I mentioned it in the last one, but like with the dad knowing, like, do you think there's ever a chance when like he's at home and like I don't think he would like even to his family like slip up and say like, oh, I got to meet like, you know, like reveal any information about like El to Light at all, you know?
Oh, the dad?
Yeah.
Possible.
It just worries me that he...
I doubt it. You know what I mean?
Because, like, Light's always going to be looking for an in to get... It's like, they're both looking for each other, in a way. But, like, so there's always have to be... They're going to have to find a way to get to one or the other, you know? So, the dad could potentially end up being one of those routes that, like, you know?
You think Light goes down a path where he ends up...
having to kill his dad?
Mm-hmm.
I thought that when I was editing the last one.
Yeah. I think, like, I could definitely see him doing it. I don't know.
To protect himself, you know?
And his cause.
That was as soon as they introduced that his dad was the chief, like, that was the first thought that runs through my head every time they do that kind of story.
It's at least, I feel, at some point going to come down to a decision that he's going to have to make.
I'd be shocked if it doesn't.
Yeah. And I think he would definitely choose to kill him.
Oh, at this point, yeah. He'll have no hesitation.
No, I doubt it.
Because then my whole point was like, yeah, he's not going to want... No, he'll probably hesitate, probably, because he clearly doesn't want to go, like, obviously kill his dad, but, like, he even said in the last one, he's like, I don't want to... If anybody does anything to you, like, I'll go after, like, you know?
Yeah.
Which I'm surprised he even said that much.
I'll execute them.
Yeah, like...
Yeah.
I would execute them, or, you know? I don't know if he's...
I think the dad's going to catch on.
Eventually, that's...
You know what I mean?
And then Light's going to figure that out and realize, like, oh, shit, I might have to take him out. I mean...
Because he has no problem taking anybody out that's going to...
That's my point.
Hinder his cause.
And we've said it before, but, like, he hasn't fully been, like, tested yet. We haven't seen him, like... like struggle to write a name, like, put a name in there yet.
No, he filled the book up within a day. That's
something I don't know that does he not see it coming? Like... Or is he that confident that he doesn't think his dad would ever figure out? That must be what it is.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't seem worried about, like, what if my dad figured out? He never says this shit like that, you know?
No.
He's that confident. That's why I think that'll catch him off guard.
He might. I don't know, man.
You know another thought I had real quick before we start? Like, do you think eventually, do you think the other, like, Shinigami, do you think they're going to end up going up against Light at some point? What if he ends up, like, since he's basically like doing the best job of what they should be doing, like technically maybe he could take them over and like they all follow him, you know, and that's his army.
Well, they're never gonna fight with Light because when any human that he kills I guess it only gives Ryuk added years to his life.
I'm trying to figure out
ways. So they want him to kill as many as.
No, I know, but I'm trying to think of like ways that like those guys can get involved in that story.
I don't know.
That was the only thing I was trying to think of. Like, I don't know yet.
Yeah.
I feel like it's way too early because we're getting like, I don't want to say slow progression, but it's like we haven't seen any progression in terms of the other Shinigami yet.
No. This is all on El and Light.
Which you need because
it's gonna be for a while.
We're still learning about like what this death every episode.
Yeah, he's still even learning new things. Even Ryuk could just fucking learn new things.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I don't know. Let's watch it.
Okay.
If you guys want to watch the next episode early, go check out our Patreon. We have that there as well as full length. Yeah, because that looks like
that's El.
Yeah. But why did he have blue hair?
No.
And Light didn't have red hair.
Doesn't have red hair.
But that the way he was hunched over.
And, like no shoes on, like it was in the hotel.
It's funny how you start to understand the intro more as you go along.
El.
Yep. Not what they expected.
I am El.
This is him?
Kira needs a face and a name in order to commit murder. But I'm sure you've already figured that much out, haven't you? Please do not give out your name so carelessly. Instead,
I was thinking the same
Yeah.
thing.
let's value our lives.
I wonder why he's hunched like that.
I can't stand it when people's cell phones are ringing while I'm trying to talk.
Very Sherlocky.
Let me start by saying
I
nobody
like it.
takes notes on anything that's said in these meetings.
Excuse me, L?
And from now on, I'll have to ask that you stop calling me L. It's Ryuzaki now, just to be safe.
Okay, Ryuzaki. If we know that he needs
L was a little easier.
to kill, who would...
Kira is childish and he hates losing.
But how do you...
That's a
Just
fact.
what do you mean?
Well, I'm also childish and I hate to lose. That's how I know. So, as soon as I said we knew he was in the Kanto region, in defiance, he made sure his next victims came from within Japan, as if to say...
I love how these two are just on equal footings, you know? It's great.
I'm not the evil one here, but all those who oppose me by hiding criminals
It
are
does sound like him.
truly evil.
It just might work.
Well, before we celebrate, I'll tell you the rest of my thoughts on the Kira case. In other words, during this window of only 5 days, Kira became aware of the FBI's presence and obviously felt threatened. Because he didn't know any.
I got a hold of a file which contained all the names and faces of the FBI investigators in Japan, and I succeeded in killing each one of them. It's practically impossible.
It's so ridiculous.
I have to make sure that no one ever finds out that I came into contact with Raye Pember.
Wife. She's that one he has no idea about.
Kira had to manipulate these lesser criminals in order to kill those FBI agents. He killed that many people so we'd be unable to tell the decoys from those who were actually used. In truth, he
Thank you for
probably
clearing that up for me.
He waited 8 days. I suspect Kira had to be one of the people being investigated by the FBI between the 14th and the 19th of December.
That's ridiculous that he narrowed it down to that.
That's right. By showing my
I didn't
face
think
to
of
you now and by sacrificing the lives of 12 FBI agents, I have lost the battle. But I'm not going to lose the war. This is the first time I've ever... And that justice will prevail no matter what.
Hey, yeah, that's right. I like the sound of that. We can do this. All right, then. Let's do this.
I love how fired up they all just got.
I had my... Kira's been getting information from our headquarters from the very beginning, so there's a good chance that he's...
It's your son. That's so crazy.
Just one thing.
They're so cool.
Right?
That's the oversight.
Yep. And she's the coolest. She has barely said anything, and I love her already.
Yep, she's gonna break this thing wide open.
If anyone were to discover that fact, I'd be in a lot of trouble.
What? Does it have to be now?
Your father's been pulling overnight.
Nice try with the edit there.
So you're going to bring these two.
Oh, you're bringing a page. Planning to kill someone? No, but lately I've been bringing a page with me every time I go out, just in case.
Oh, he got excited. He's like, ooh. I think she wears all black.
That day.
Yeah, she looks cool.
That's it. Kira can kill in other ways. It doesn't have to be a heart attack.
She's good, too.
The mobile customer.
Can you contact them somehow? I have information relating to the Kira investigation.
Ah,
The Kira investigation? I just need to sign my name on this form, right?
So, Light, does this mean you're going to be helping us with the Kira investigation too?
Sure.
it's crazy that he, like, helped already with the case. Isn't he? What is he, in high school? I forget. Did we figure this out? How old he is?
High school senior.
Yeah.
Ma'am, I'll be sure to give them your message as soon as I
I don't like how he figured now he knows, you know?
That's not good enough.
She knows.
I have to tell them in person.
Excuse me.
Yeah, but he's gonna take an interest now.
Father is actually in... You heard about what happened, and you must have figured out that the police had a leak of some kind. And that's why you wanted
hope
to
she's
tell
smart
them in
enough to, like,
person.
Realize he's up to something.
Thank you so much.
I hope she played him.
She walked right into that one, didn't she?
Doesn't seem like she would do that.
My name's Shokomaki. It's written with the characters for Shining. Ko as in child, space, and Ki as in tree.
Miss
Got an awesome name, too.
If my analysis so far is correct, Kira can kill in a number of ways, not just with a heart attack.
She knows? Who is this woman?
I don't think anyone else knows this yet. But if the police...
Is he gonna take too much of an interest in her to
I
kill her?
think she gave a fake name.
Or that.
That possibility never...
Otherwise, I'm afraid they'll just write me off.
But wouldn't it be better if your friend spoke to them instead?
It probably would, but he's no longer alive.
I can't tell if she. I don't think she is.
Agents who came to Japan to
And I have reason to believe that he met Kira on that bus.
Raye Pember.
Damn, Raye Pember.
Is something wrong?
Nothing. I'm sorry to hear that he passed away. So, what makes you think he may...
It suggests that heart attacks aren't the only way Kira can kill people.
Does she know?
She wouldn't care if she
So the
didn't,
bus jacker didn't
if she
die
never
of
gave
heart
him.
attack.
She didn't give him the real name.
Based on... I still don't see it.
I've been wondering about that bus jacking ever since my fiance first told me about it. After he calmed down, I asked him for
He's like
details.
trying to talk her all out of it.
He didn't mention any names or anything like that.
That he'd been put in a situation where he had to show his FBI ID to someone.
The operation
She has like everything but the proof. It's crazy.
He wasn't allowed
She's so
to show
close.
his ID.
I think whoever saw his ID that day is responsible for the deaths of all the agents.
She's good.
You are correct.
Yep.
She figured it out.
Yeah, it'll be.
Must be the oversight Light was worried about.
Yep.
Yeah.
I understand. The person your fiancé showed his ID to on the bus that day,
Mm,
it had to be Kira.
That's right.
That was close. This woman. If she'd spoken to the police before I met
I hope she has something up her sleeve. I really do.
seems there's a gulf.
You see how like they're blue and
Yeah.
red, so it must just be like when they go into this.
Exactly. I was noticing that before. Oh, goddamn. These are progressively getting better and better.
Oh yeah.
Like significantly
Well,
better.
we knew that was gonna
Of
happen,
course,
but
yeah.
that was
like.
really cool. She's. I told you she was awesome.
Is she up to something now?
I bet you she didn't give her real name, because I'll be very upset if if he just goes home and like kills her.
I'll have to go back and look real quick, like later on tonight, maybe, and see if when she was introduced, did she ever say her name, or did he ever call her by her name when they were talking?
No, because when he came walking in, she was like, "I need to speak to somebody on the task force."
No, I'm saying last episode with Pember, before Pemberton died, when we first met her, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah, because then we may be able to see what name. I
was
doubt.
different.
I'm sure they didn't. That
No
would have
way.
been, too easy to figure that out. But
But if she did give a wrong name, like
because she gave every
She
other
knows
bit of
exactly what it
information.
I know.
I just, part of me is just.
It was
thinking,
it was only because when they were at the counter and the guy was like, "Oh, are you gonna help with the Kira case?" And he was like, "With the Kira case?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, I might even catch him before Elle does." And she was like, "Before Elle does? Like, why would he know that?"
Well, because
Because Elle made the announcement. That's right.
I don't know. I don't think she. Because the problem with the reason why I keep thinking maybe she is.
But she made a weird face after he said that. So like, she was like,
But it's also like I don't know if it's just an anime shot or not. Like
I don't think so.
the way she turned around and like looked away. And
I think she's
the way
too clever and like.
That's what I was thinking.
She just
too.
figured all this shit out like
before
just from being told a quick little thing from
Right.
her husband, fiance.
And the way they're the way they have it shot is like she's like doing it in her head and figuring out just like
He is.
and Elle.
Right.
They always show them like thinking
That was
and
a little
talking.
goofy character too. Huh?
He's a little weirdo.
I like him.
It's Sherlock. When you were watching Sherlock, you're like everyone. There's other people in the scene with him. They're always like looking at him like what is this guy doing?
Yeah.
This guy's weird.
He doesn't usually sit like a frog though.
Oh, he's done some weird stuff. Though.
Seems like he was like comfortable, but like that kind of seems like he was like slouched over, like you know what I mean, like.
I'm wondering
and
what that
he sits
is.
like that, like.
I wonder if that's just because he sits like that all the time. He's just.
I think we're
bad
gonna find
posture.
out he's something special. You know what I mean? Like something different, not only human. That's what I was thinking.
That would be a major leap.
Why?
I don't know.
Why would it be a major leap? He's got real because God following him around.
Not
right
a
now.
major leap, a major shock, I should say, because like I wouldn't see that coming.
No, I don't think it's gonna be. But like I was thinking about it. Like why else would he be like in like a crouch position? You know?
I honestly think he's just like I said, like a shut-in. Like he just.
Oh yeah, no, I do agree with that. But like still, as a shut-in, you're not gonna sit like Gollum. You can't be that comfortable.
I mean, no, I don't think he wants to sit like that. I think it's just over time. That's how his posture has gone into that, maybe.
No, when he stood up and walked through the window, he was standing straight up.
Was it? No, he wasn't. Every time we've seen him walk, hasn't he always been like this, leaning forward?
Yeah, but I thought when he was standing there by the window, he more stood up than whatever. You know what I mean? I bet you we do find out why he sits like that. I bet you if he always sits like that, maybe they'll talk about it. Or maybe it's just us being.
Well, no,
crazy.
I think you're right though. I think they'll at least mention it. Like even if it is just bad posture, they'll at least probably mention it. And be like in passing, they'll be like, "Yeah, it's bad posture." Like they're thinking like maybe it's like they're looking like us. Maybe it's something crazy, and it's like no, they do that. A lot of these shows do that sometimes, you know.
He is something crazy though. Elle's watching them go back and forth, like Elle figuring it out, and then Light being like, all right, they'll definitely figure like this out. This is what I did. So now, like, where did I mess up at all? And you did.
It's just cool because we
didn't mess up, but
no, it was an oversight. He was expecting one in a way, but it just
no. He was just hoping that he didn't have one.
Yes, but he was also kind of keeping an eye out for one.
Yeah,
too.
that's why he was retracing his.
It was just convenient timing. But like at the same time, like I'm thinking like, and the part of the reason why I keep saying I hope she has she's like got a plan or something up her sleeve is because he needs the real name, right? Like he can't do it by face, right?
No, he has to write their name down. He doesn't need the face at all. I don't know why they say that like he needs the face, but he doesn't need the face.
The dad mentioned something about the face in this one.
So did Elle.
What was that about? That's what made me confused.
He's like, Kira kills, he needs the face and names to kill, and you guys gave the names so fast. But he doesn't need the face. He only needs the names.
That's what I thought, yeah. So
that's just they're confused about that. They think he needs a face because I don't know why.
So our only hope then is that she gave a fake name.
I guess if he sees the face, he could look their name because he's in contact with the police database. So maybe
and like I said,
I don't know how you search for.
And she gave him so much information about her, like who she was. Now he could easily find it. What her real name is if he finds out that wasn't her real name. He could be like, oh, I can look into Pemberton.
Raye Pemberton's wife.
Is it Pemberton or Pember?
Pember. Yeah, why do I want to say Pemberton?
Yeah.
Pemberton's in something.
I must be. Raye Pember. Yeah, it's Pember. But yeah, like I said, he could easily probably find out her real name.
Yeah, probably. Maybe not. Who knows? Like your fiance and your girlfriend's not like announced. You know what I mean? Unless they did like a wedding announcement.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Like, what happens when I was just about to say, what happens if like they did get married and like she legally changed her name?
Well, then he would know it, right?
Well, no. What if he didn't like?
What if probably use either name?
I was gonna say, can you use both? Yeah. Like both apply?
Probably.
That makes sense. Yeah.
I guess that would depend on if she legally changed her name. If she legally changed her name to Pember, then yeah, you probably can't use the maiden name anymore.
But I feel like our laws shouldn't matter to those laws.
Shouldn't.
You know, I don't think it should.
But then if that's the case, then nobody's name would matter.
But I think you're right though. I think it's got to be both. It's like whatever name you're linked to. I feel like, in a way. As long as like at one point that was your name, I guess. I don't really know. But like I said, I don't know how could she possibly like.
What?
If she doesn't have something up her sleeve, she's not going to last very long. Or it's going to be like I said, maybe it's that
even if she does have something up her sleeve, it's also not going to last that long because unless he actually kills her, because like the only thing up her sleeve would be I know, but the only thing up her sleeve would be that she gave a fake name. So if he kills whatever name she gave, she 100% knows it's Light. You know what I mean? Yeah, so like.
That's
only if he kills her will it drag it out.
That's the only chance. That's the only thing she can really do at this point. Like where she just talked herself into.
That's what I mean. Like the only
that's either her plan or she doesn't have one.
Right, she's gonna die. But I mean, like I feel like if you're that close, like he would have to kill her. Or maybe I was like thinking like maybe like she just intrigued him so much, like because like.
No,
but like no,
I was thinking that, but then towards the end of that, when he was walking away, and as soon as he like said, "You should look into," as soon as he did that, that's when he knew
he's gonna. I actually thought at one point he was gonna pull the paper out and write her name on it, and then I was like, "What's gonna happen if she doesn't drop dead now?"
I know. Just take off running.
Yeah, because like, what do you do?
Or if she's a badass, go up and try and fucking take him down.
She would.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah, but I'm saying.
If anyone ever knows for sure,
if Light wrote the fake name, they wouldn't know that fake person died unless they were like over there. So like if she didn't drop dead, only Light would know that he wrote the name. She didn't die, and he'd be like, "Uh-oh." She gave me a fake fucking name. Why would she give me a fake name? You know what I mean? And he's not like a real
Unless
murderer.
she
so,
really
like,
planned it out where the person that... That'd be pretty dark if she did that. Like, if she, like, knew somebody, like...
Yeah.
Or it's just a name, it's nobody's name, you know?
It could be. It's a made-up name. An actor. Like, you know what I mean? A role. Or we've don't do it, and she's going to be dead.
Well, it's because we want her to survive. That's
I know. I think so, too, yeah.
That, like... Because I just like her character.
Well, we just met her.
But I also feel like I'm nervous now because we said the same thing about Raye, but then we were like,
dead.
He was dead the next episode. I was like, oh. So then we're like, don't take that away now.
Like when shows are like that, like where they have no problems killing like the people like immediately.
If she dies next episode, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck?
Like now we can't trust anybody.
I'm not like any of these characters.
I'm not gonna get emotionally invested to any of them.
Yeah. Because then Elle's gonna be dead the next episode.
Become emotionally invested to only Ryuk, and that's it.
Yeah, exactly.
He can't die.
I loved how he was like, ooh, when she said that.
Figured it out.
Yeah. No, I was talking about earlier when he was like, just ripped the page out and he was like,
oh, killing someone?
Yeah. Taking page, huh? Planning on killing someone?
Yeah, he loves it.
Because he's like, otherwise he's like, oh.
Yeah,
but he always, it's kind of like Lucifer in a way. Like he tags along.
He has to, because
but then he like finds interest in it every single time.
I think he's linked to him until the Death Notes.
And he's probably just going with him for excitement.
Yeah, well, plus this is fun.
Exactly. Anyway, guys, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel. See you next time.
See you later.